Hey guys, NaturallyNellzy here today, and I'm going to show you all how to high bun. So I'm starting off with hair that has been stretched in flat twists over the week, and you want to start with wetting the front and the back section of your hair to prepare for the gel, and of course put your elastic band under your neck so you can have it. So now you're just going to apply the gel throughout your hair in the back and of course on the sides and in the front. Now after you're finished with smoothing and working it in, you're going to grab one of your brushes and you're just going to comb your hair up and make sure everything is smooth around the entire perimeter of your hair. Now the next step is similar to as if we were doing a regular puff, but this time we're just going to go a tad bit higher since it is a high bun. And you're basically just going to push the headband up into your designated height. And then once you stop, you just lock your headband in place. So this is as high as I'm about to go, and what I basically do is make sure that it's taut but not to the point where it's going to cause a headache or anything. So rather than wrapping around and causing another headache, what I simply do is just twist it like you guys saw just now and just put 2 bobby pins on each side to lock it in place so I don't have headaches or anything like that throughout the day. So now you want to take your pick, and what you're going to do is basically just fluff your hair so that you have a good amount of length to play with, and make sure that it's evenly dispersed and fluffed all around in the portion we're going to work with for the high bun. So now we're at the step where we basically are going to start the high bun, and you want to make sure that your hair is fanned out evenly all across. And now all I'm doing is just separating the front portion that I'm going to use to do the high bun. So what I'm doing here is I'm basically taking my hair and putting it over my finger, or no, I should say over my thumb. And as you can see, I'm twirling the hair at the end because that's where I'm going to hold all that hair, and then I'm just going to get a bobby pin and lock that in place. Now this method works for me because when I put my thumb under my hair, it basically gives that, false kind of hollow effect so that my hair has something to shape itself on when I am pinning it in place. And all you're basically going to do is fan your hair out and do this in as many sections as you want, or as many sections as you want. I basically opt for like about maybe, it looks like maybe 4 or 5 sections, but the smaller sections that you do have, the more fanned out and full that your bun will look. But this is how I do mine for this tutorial. So we're not quite done yet, and of course, that was just a forming process, so we do have to go in and clean up any areas that you may see in the front just to make sure, your bun is nice and neat. And now we're going to go in with our picks, and we're lightly and gently just going to fluff the top so that we do have a little bit more height and volume to our hair. And that tip that I showed you guys with the thumb helps because that hollow portion that you place your thumb is what's actually going to be, brought up higher on your hair, so it looks like you have a nice high bun. So the front portion has basically been made nice and neat, but of course we can't see the back. So I would suggest grabbing a mirror, and as you guys can see, I was able to spot this portion that needs to be fixed. So definitely have an extra mirror on hand and use that to look in back of another mirror just to make sure that your bun is all the way around, and as you can see, that looks just a bit better than what it was before. Now this part is optional, and this is where you can style your baby hairs in the front, or your front hairs, whatever you like to call it. I like to do a little swoop with mine because I find that gives the hairstyle just a nicer little feel to it. And now to make sure that the front section is sleek, we're going to grab one of our bands or headscarf or hair tie, and I'm going to leave this on for about 6 minutes. So now that it has been set, the front portion of my hair should be nice and sleek, and everything is still maintained pretty nicely. and that's what the back looks like. So guys, this is how I give my high bun. You guys have been requesting it, and here it is. And as you can see, I didn't have to use any type of fillers with this method, so that's why I really like it among the others. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and of course I will see you in my next video.